Hi, my name is Jim, Jim Burris. Welcome to the WRF Consulting YouTube page, where we talk about elite level sales coaching, paradigm shifting mindset development for your salespeople, and magnetic marketing for small and medium sized businesses, primarily in America, but I think these concepts will work just about anywhere. I want to just kind of share this is video number 2, and I've switched over to my iPhone. And I do apologize if the video is a little clunky or glitchy. Again, this is video 2, and I'm just trying to make it better every time I do it. I'm not using a microphone. I've got to get the adapter for my Yeti microphone to use with this setup. So that's kind of where I am, like tech setup wise. I'm using my iPhone 13. I don't know what it's. This is 2024. My iPhone's probably 3 or 4 years old. Definitely eligible for an upgrade, but I haven't yet. So that's just the camera that I'm using. And I'm going to get an adapter to use I don't know if you can see that, my Yeti microphone to record on my phone. That's the best camera that I have. I have this Logitech. See if I can get this in front of the camera. That was my first video, and it was kind of grainy. It looks good on Zoom, but when you upload it to YouTube, it didn't look the best. I don't know if it's the camera. It's an older camera. It is a 1080p, so I don't know. I'll share more of that as I go, because honestly, if you're a small or medium business owner, this is probably something that you'll want to do at some point, is incorporate video into your sales and marketing plan. Whether it's marketing videos or how you're making engaging and interest-building videos with your salespeople to get the attention of your ideal customers. So what I want to talk about today, and I've got this fancy index card. I've got like a gazillion of these that I use, and you'll kind of see if you stick around or as you watch this channel and you hear me talk about sales coaching or brainstorming, different goal setting. I'm a big index card person for a lot of different reasons. But today I want to talk about training versus coaching and what is the difference, right? So just high level training, I'll give you the, what is the kind of the textbook definition here. Sales training is to impart knowledge and skills. So basically transfer knowledge and skills to your people, salespeople, teaching sales techniques, processes, tools, strategies. Let's see, the approach, structured and often one size fits all, typically delivered through seminars, workshops, online kind of stuff. The outcome, the goal of sales training is to build foundational knowledge and equip individuals with specific tools or methodologies to perform better in their roles. So pretty straightforward. Most people know what training is. It's giving them new knowledge or new to them knowledge. Coaching, when I learned what coaching really was, it was a game changer for me. I played sports, right? So I know what a coach is, but when you understand it from a sales and leadership concept, it's really we'll call it a needle mover. So purpose, I'm just going to read here. Sales coaching, purpose to develop individual potential and optimize performance. That's a fancy way of saying empowering your salespeople. This also works for your kids or for anybody in your life that you want to help build up their self-image, their self-esteem. When it's kind of the Dale Carnegie principle, I think it's his first one. I actually get that list out. Basically making the other person think it's their idea, or not necessarily have them come up with their own solution to their problem, is really coaching, right? It's an element of coaching. It's on the very surface level. Approach one-on-one or small group sessions tailored to address specific strengths, weaknesses, and goals. Kind of a vague statement. Outcome of sales coaching: improve long-term performance, foster self-awareness, and build confidence. I definitely agree with the build self-confidence part. Here's an example. A manager working with a salesperson to improve closing ratios through feedback and role. Yeah, okay. Okay, so training is about teaching what to do, while coaching is about helping refine how it's done, enabling continuous improvement. Together they create a powerful combination. I think that's a pretty fair statement or definition. But with coaching, one of the things that really, I guess, a simple way that you can, because there's all this information, right? All these YouTube videos, but it's like, how do you boil it down to a useful tactic. Like we'll talk a lot about strategy, but at the end of the day, strategy is hard sometimes to come up with. So understanding tactics that you can implement essentially right away, right? Or the next business day, or the next time you sit down with your team or the individual, that really, again, we'll just say moves the needle, increases revenue, increases productivity, gets more meetings, right? Whatever the gauge, the metric you want to look at. But a really simple one that I learned, and I read this in a book. I can't think of the name of the book right now, the guy's name, but it's probably one of the best books out there on sales coaching. But he basically said the best thing a sales leader could do, so that could be a sales manager, right? I don't really like the term sales manager, or a CEO or someone that's responsible for revenue generation, is to get one of these these 3x5, or not 3x5, these legal pads, or you could use index cards, I guess, going back to that example. Put a bunch of them, hang them on your door somehow, or get a little basket from Office Depot. And, I would even put pens in there, just that way there's no excuse for them to do this exercise. So you have a sign on your door that says, if you're coming to me with a problem or for advice, take an index card or a notepad or piece of paper, whatever you have in there, and a pen or a pencil, whatever's in there. Go into the conference room or back to your desk, write your problem at the top of this card or page, and then sit there and think for 15 minutes, 20 minutes about the problem, and write down 3 solutions and come back to me with the solutions, and we'll chat about them. Odds are they're never going to come back to you, because they're going to actually come up with the answer, and they're going to go back to their desk or out in the field, and they're going to have this thought. It may not happen the first time, where they're going to go, I came up with I solved that problem. I was trying to get a meeting with ABC person, or, whatever the scenario, right? There's a million scenarios in sales. And then they'll implement those 3 scenarios, or those 3 solutions to their problem. And the odds are they're going to get a result of some fashion, whether it's understanding, okay, there's still more to do, or they get the meeting, whatever it is. But you're really going to empower them, right? They're going to have that kind of shift in their present moment awareness, their consciousness, where they're going to, I can solve my own problems, right? So it's not taking work away from you. It's actually freeing up time in your schedule to focus more on strategy, and it's going to empower your sales team and give them more confidence to help them complete their day-to-day tasks. Okay, I just wanted to make this video to test out this stuff and share a little bit of nugget and get some practice, because this is video number 2 for me. But I hope you if you did watch this, I hope you got something out of it. It's a good reminder for me. And if there's any questions or comments that you have, like and subscribe. I think I'm supposed to say that if I'm going to put this on YouTube. There's a button somewhere, right, that you can click to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, or if there's any topics that you'd like to discuss or questions that you have, feel free to post them below, and thank you for watching.